Hello YouTube, it's Auston Holleman back with another interview here in Salaam, Tanzania. And today I have a special guest with us. It's been highly requested that I meet this man. He has his own YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel where he's in a polygamous relationship. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna talk about that and I want to hear about that. Y'all know I don't really cover a lot of dating topics anymore because it's very, very sensitive and I've felt the repercussions of covering them, but his channel presents that, so we'll talk about it. And we're in another country. So go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
All right, y'all, what's good with it, man? Say here, also known as TTR, Travel Try Abroad, listen. So, young black man, part of the diasporan community. And, I'm just out here to be with my people. That's why I'm here. I've been out here for about maybe 3 years total when you count in all the, countries I've been to in East Africa. And, not only building, but, also getting it in with the right women. You feel me? So that's really all to it.
So what exactly is the diaspora?
So the diaspora community is basically, you can even put it with the repatriation, you know what I'm saying? It's basically a group of black people, going back to somewhere that they know, going back home, some people will say. And it's really like that, just to keep it simple. Also a lot of people, they try to build in these countries too because, we not only want to get back to our roots, but we also want to, build. And, there's a guy named Marcus Garvey. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of started that whole movement. So we kind of just following basically where he left off, and we just trying to build out here, get businesses out here, and really do things out here, have a place that we can call our own, because it is our own.
So diaspora is not so much of, there's no initiation. It's like passport bros. Anybody can just say that they're part of that.
I believe you got to have the mindset with it. I believe you got to have a certain type of mindset because this ain't for everybody. Of course, we don't want just any black person coming back, to Africa and stuff because as you've been here, you've been saying, the country's peaceful. These are some pretty great people. Like, the food is like, good price, all that stuff. And, we don't want just anybody coming here that's going to mess up the balance of things. A lot of people here are at peace and we want to remain in that peace. So we want only the best of the best black people to come. No initiation like that, no secret tattoo is societal tattoo needed. But I'm like, it does help if you have the mindset of like, somebody that's trying to, build.
Okay, so what made you come to Africa? What? Tell me the story about how you, like, what sparked in your mind to go here instead of anywhere else?
Right. I could easily lie and say that I began just coming to strictly build. Now that was part of the reason to, build and, get back to my roots and understand where I'm from. But I ain't gonna lie, they got the ladies out here, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't, let's just be real. They got the ladies out here and the ladies they not skinny minis at all too. You know what I'm saying? They got the thick ones and they got the model types. You feel me? So, that for sure motivated me. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, just good quality people, and that's really what it is.
So you would say that your experience with women is better here than in the States?
Bro, come on, 100%, man. You already know it's 100% better. He said, why is that? Oh, that's an easy, look, why is that, man? Let's begin. Not only are the laws, in our favor as men over here, but the women are actually raised by both parents. So they have that balance that's needed. A lot of women like back in these Western countries, sometimes they don't have a dad or maybe not a strong father figure. So, I believe the reason they be so masculine is because subconsciously they have to develop a masculine presence so they can watch out for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they can kind of like, be their own protector. So the ladies out here, they still got that balance and stuff because they had a dad in their life. They got brothers in their life that will stomp a dude out because you messing with them in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They can feel at peace here. So that's of course another reason. Another big difference too is just the vibes of some of these chicks, man. Like, I feel like it's one thing to take care of your health and but it's another thing when you just got that energy, that aura to yourself that's really like, protruding just queen-like energy and greatness. Like these chicks out here be really, they real nice with it. So See how crazy they be talking to them?
Yeah.
Wow. They trying to make that money. That's why I said sometimes, you know, the dudes out here, they, you know, they when you need a job, you know, you gotta kind of, you know, just push through it. So these agents be talking to them reckless sometimes, you know, that's unfortunate, but you know, it's a work in progress.
So you said the women out here have a different vibe. You said there's no queen energy. What did you say?
Yeah, they got that queen energy, bro.
Oh, there is a queen energy.
Yeah, they got that queen energy here. Yeah. Like something that's lacking in these Western countries, they definitely got that over here for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I couldn't just have one queen. I said I gotta have two of them things. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting three of them things. You feel me? Like, I'm taking this serious. I want as many queens around, because if I'm carrying myself as a king and I'm trying to build and I got things that I got planned out for a king's legacy, then of course I'm gonna need some queens to get it done with. You know, that would be nice too.
So you plan on living here?
For a while, you know what I'm saying? I talk to my ladies a lot about traveling and stuff like that. We want to go around the world, you know, we want to build in other places too, not just in this country. You know, we want to build in places that, you know, that can accommodate. So.
Okay. So, is it stressful being polygamous? Do you think it's for everybody?
Polygamy is definitely not for everybody, bro. Because number one, finances. You know what I'm saying? Number one is the finances, and number two, you know, some dudes just don't got the mindset yet. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while to develop it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you know, just like I'm looking for feminine women, I'm talking about I'm a masculine man, you know, so some dudes, they don't got that yet. They don't got them leadership qualities just yet, and that's very important. You know, when you're doing something like this, you want to make sure that you can truly lead, you know what I'm saying? Because I've done this a couple times, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, you know, so I've done this a couple times with a couple different ladies, and, you know, if you're not leading in the right direction, things can go crazy. Because these ladies that's with me, I'm not paying them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying them off to, like, you know, to be with me. They with me just because of my character. And of course the money's included, you know what I'm saying? We living pretty nice. But I'm just saying, they looking at it like, damn, this dude has a goal. And I feel like that's what a lot of young black men, you know, they be lacking.
In a polygamous relationship, does everybody sleep in the same bed?
Hey man, you know, see, at first, folks were sleeping in the same bed and all that, right? But then sometimes it gets hot. You know, sometimes, you know, a lot of dudes right now, this watching know, and you know yourself, you know what I'm saying, a shorty on your arm, you know what I'm saying, got the head on your arm like that, you know, at least you got this part to kind of blow in cold air, you know what I'm saying, on this side of the room, but on this side, you know, it's hot right there because shorty's like right next to you, you know, she warm and stuff. So just imagine kind of giving up two of your arms, you know, and sleeping like that, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I definitely go to another room sometimes, but a lot of times we in the same bed, yeah.
So why do you think that it's, you would say it's harder to be polygamous in the United States, right?
Definitely.
Why do you think that is as compared to other places?
Polygamy is illegal there, and you think to yourself like, wow, like everything else is legal. Being trans animal is legal. You know, being all these different things is trans object. You know, some people fall in love with their cars, and you know, some states you're able to, you know, marry different things and stuff like that. That's legal. But for some reason, being polygamous is illegal. So I think one thing that's difficult over there is that you can't legally do it. So a lot of men, they have to lie to their maybe, you know, their significant other, and, you know, or they have to get a mistress or cheat, you know, stuff like that. The other thing too, you know, of course, a lot of these women over there, since it's so easy for a woman to separate the father in the home, you know, they're not raised with the right mindset, you know, so that it's already hard enough to work with those chicks over there, you know. So those are the main two.
See, that's odd that the United States said you could date multiple women, but you couldn't marry multiple women.
Ain't that crazy? But you know, America has a lot of flaws. Like, you know, when it comes to what men want in America, like if we can even stay on this. I got so much stuff to say. I'm sure you got a lot of stuff to say about just men in America. America, to me, is a female. Like when you think about all the laws in America, do you think like, oh, this is like a man's country? Like, or is this like a woman, like women are like, you know, their feelings and their needs are taken most? That's how I look at it. I believe America's mainly for females and yeah, like, you know, that's how I'm looking at it. So of course they don't want anything that's gonna cater to the man's needs.
So let me go back to this, 'cause I'm actually interested in knowing about this. Have you met both of the girls that you're polygamous with? Have you met their family members?
Not yet.
Not yet. So how do you think that will go? I know it happens in other countries for sure, but I'm just curious on how do you think that will go when you have to meet one and you have to tell that family like, oh, this is one of my girlfriends. How do you think that will go? What do you expect?
I tell people like this, I'm not just out here to like do threesomes and hook up with these chicks. You know what I'm saying? I actually I have some things planned. Legacy building for sure is in mind. But when it comes to it, I tell people like this, if the Muslims can do it and black people can't do it, that's a problem, because polygamy is our thing. We started that. And the fact that we got black women that's out here talking about like, oh, I'll never be polygamous, I'll never do this, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so back to that question, like, it's like, how do I think their families will feel? This is Africa. I'll tell them just straight up, this is Africa, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I won't call their dad bruh, right? But I'll say, this is Africa, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, you don't have to be Muslim to be polygamous, because back in the day, they wasn't Muslim and they was polygamous. This is the way kings should be living. I don't think it would take too much explaining for me to do, you know, with the parents exactly, respectfully, because we're both men and we can talk to each other in an adult, appropriate manner, you know, and also you're paving a way for their daughters to be with a real man and live great. You know, it's when you keep that in mind, you know, it's not like I'm getting chicks that's like, you know, coming from the most richest families, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, I'm getting chicks that they got some money, but, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that much convincing that needs to be done. You taking my daughter, you know, you're giving her a great life. You seem like a right man, you know, you seem like your mind's in the right place. You're not just trying to hook up with both these chicks. You treat them respectfully. You know, I see that you care about my daughter. You call her a queen, you know, that's really all to it, you know.
How does your family feel about it?
Man, like, you know, I was in the foster care system, so like, you know, my family I don't really even speak with my fam like that, you know, but I do have people that I still know that I would consider to be my brothers and sisters, stuff like that, just people I've met on my journey. And the people that's closest to me is for it. The issue is people that are, you know, still in that messed up mindset, that westernized mindset, you know, specifically the women. The brotherhood supports me, you know what I'm saying? But then when it comes to the ladies in these Western countries, they don't really support it like that. Like a lot of things we out here doing, you know, not only polygamy, like, okay, passport bros right here, right? We can say this, passport bros, right? So mine is polygamy. And even though I consider myself in some ways a passport bro, we can see how these entities and certain companies and chicks are targeting like certain type of things. Like with passport bros, they got now passport sisters. With polygamy now, with sister wives, they now have a show called Brother Husbands. Everybody can Google that. Everybody can YouTube it. You know, a woman gets 3 husbands. They live in the same house and they sharing the same woman.
Bunch of suckers.
Hey, that's really what it is. So, you know, the people closest to me, they cool with what I'm doing, and that's all that really matters to me, you know. And even if they wasn't, you know, as long as I'm cool doing it and I know I'm going the right path and I know I'm doing what I need to do, I know it's right.
Well, I was just interested on that topic because I know that's what your channel is about, or not about, but it's on there.
It's a segment for sure. Diasporan content too.
Yeah.
You know, that's my main priority is getting us black people right now at this very moment, right now as I'm sitting at this table across from you, my main point is to get more black people out here. So that's why I'm so happy that you came out. You know, we've had our discussions off camera. You know, this is really big that you're doing this because, you know, you going around and it's not like you just out here, you know, hooking up with the chicks, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, you actually met up with Mark, you know, like you met up with certain people. And, you know, you actually living inside of the city. You seeing how life is, and you also seeing that, man, this is a place, just you saying that this is a place that people should come out to, that's a bigger deal than you could possibly, maybe, you know, you might know, but possibly that you can imagine. People look at people, young people watching that could say, damn, you know, man, he really said that Africa can be a place to go. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Somebody that's been all over the world is telling me this is one of his favorite spots. That's a big deal. So I want you to know, you know what I'm saying? You also, you know, inspiring the minds of the youth, and you know, you also doing a lot of big things with that too. So, but my main thing right now, diasporan content, you know, getting more black people to be aware of like what could be, you know, not what has to be, but what could be at least, you know, plus polygamy, you know.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. If you guys, I'll give him a chance to shout his channel out. And if you have any final words, go ahead and tell everybody.
And I just say, you know, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Travel Tribe Raw. You know, we giving raw, real content over there. Not only that, travel advice, etc. And yeah, man, you know, that's really all to it. I'm happy that you out here in Africa. I hope we do some more videos. I hope we, you know, we be out here and I can show you around some more. You know, yeah, that's really all to it, man. Make sure y'all like this video right here. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my boy channel too.
Yes, sir. Like you said, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, leave a comment on what you thought. Share it with somebody that may be interested in the topic we just talked about. Remember, my Cash App is $Auston Holleman, PayPal, austonholleman@gmail. If you really want to support the content, I appreciate everybody that's been dropping donations, especially since I've got out here to Africa. I've been getting a lot of love and a lot of support. So please keep it coming. I love you. I'll see you on the next video.